Good morning. This is me heading out for my last big run for our trip here, and I've decided to do the run that I did the very first day, which was up the Puig de Maria, which is the peak of Maria's Peak, or Mont Saint Marie if you want. So this first 8-minute burst will be from my place in Poyensa to the base of the mountain that you will see right there between the houses. To my left is a bakery that is seldom open. This is the way to the bus stop. Zone 2. It's pretty early in the morning. It's about 7:20 a.m. They're doing some renovations here. They pretty much gutted the building. Gotta remember to take my walk breaks early and often. The garage on the left has about 20 super light titanium framed road bikes. They have a little cycling club based in that place. And yet another view of my mountain of joy here in Mallorca. Zone 2. I'm wearing a big old Eddie Bauer linen shirt for sun protection, and also to conceal the harness. I feel enough of a dork already, but yeah, the shirt is convenient because the camera pops out between the buttons of my shirt. But there might be some additional clothing noise that I'm not aware of. Should be okay though. Zone 2. As I approach the only gas station in town, crossing the main street any second. I guess I should cross where they expect to see me cross. Okay, there's the view. The $1 million view. I'll be at the top of that by the end of this episode. And this is the main street and the bus. Almost missed my turn. Zone 1. Let me just check how much footage I have so far. Got 3 more minutes. That's good. That'll get me to the switchbacks as you take in the glory of the mountain. This is the municipal parking for Poyensa. This is the only free parking that you will get here. There is a woman behind me who is going to be my companion on this pilgrimage to the top of Puig de Maria. Okay, this is where it starts. Puig de Maria, Ascent. 50 minutes. Could be less. It should be less, if you think about it. I am running as much as I can without sending my heart into conniptions, if you know what I mean. Alright. I might be a little short of breath, so you'll have to bear with me at the beginning. But very soon, as you see, I'm forced into a hike, forced back from zone 3. I'm going to have a problem with my heart rate strap, which I'll have to adjust shortly. Let me just let this clip run out. In about 20 seconds by itself, while I wrestle with the strap. It's going to have to go on my lower bicep. Alright, and I'll leave it. This is a view of the town from about a third of the way up, and you could probably see that these people have all the fixtures and fittings. There are three satellite dishes there. These are the switchbacks I was warning you about. This is clip number 2, by the way. We've been eating good food, pretty good, simple food, but good, clean food. We went out for a meal yesterday with Bill and Pablo to a traditional family Mallorquí restaurant, and see that hook? That hook in the wall? It's ancient, it's probably Roman, but that might be where they used to tie up their animals when they came up on a delivery up here. Anyway, back to my restaurant story. Yep, I had fried lamb's liver as a starter, very nice, little diced liver, lots of knife work involved, and then that came in a nice brown meaty sauce, I like variety meats a fair bit. This is a runnable section before the next switchback. This is 1.23 kilometers from my fridge. Yeah, Bill had a mini paella with a large shrimp on the top with the shell and the head, and on a bed of not paella rice but paella noodles. They do make paella with noodles. It's one of the options that you can get. Easier to cook for sure. Easier to get right for sure. So that was Bill's starter. Norma had a salad with avocado that she said was great. Huge it was. I just hope they hadn't washed the lettuce in the sink, but it looked like store-bought mixed greens. Quite reliable, I would have thought. So the switchbacks. When this pavement ends, it turns into Roman pavement. This has been cemented to protect the road from erosion, but you can see those switchbacks are pretty darn sharp. If you were coming down in a car, you might have to take a couple of maneuvers at some of them to get around. But for all those people who are intimidated by hills, take it from me, they're easy. Hola. They're easy if you don't attack them. If you attack them, they attack you back. And if the object is to survive, you don't attack the hills. Alright, so I have 2 hikers up ahead. I might be able to catch them. The property to the left is the last house. After this, there's no more villas. And then it's just the bare mountain and the goats and the occasional tourist. I'm going to start running when I get to where they are, because I can see it flattening off a little bit. So clip number 2 must be well into its progress. Let me check. Yeah, I still have 2.5 minutes on this clip. Hola. Bit of running now to the next switchback. And Pablo had, what did he have for his starter? Oh yeah, he had prosciutto with melon. Traditional kind of Mediterranean starter. This restaurant had a 4-course main menu, four selections. I chose the rabbit. Bill had the tempura fried bacalao, hake I think it is, and I had, Pablo, my brother, had shoulder of lamb on the bone, He had one of his gagging incidents. Once in a while his esophagus just shuts down and he can't swallow anymore. Some kind of nervous reaction. Hola.
Hola.
Still a bit flat here. I'll push a little further. Keep my distance from those hikers. Alright. Zone 3. As I let you take in the sights and sounds from Mary's Mount. I'm pretty certain it's going to be the Virgin Mary that we're talking about. Up we go. Still got a ways to go before the final ascent. So this is where the Roman pavement starts, and this is as far as you could get to in a car. Basically, they don't want people up here in cars. So there's no parking. No parking by the last set of bins. That's probably used for when they clear up the mountain, when they tidy the trail. So it says here 15 minutes to the top from here, so I've got probably 10 minutes of this, which means that the clip will run out before I get to the top. We'll see. We'll see how quick I am on these Roman stairs. But the monks, I think, when they came up here, they wouldn't have come up such a well-made trail. I think after the donations started coming in that they built this to pay homage to the monks that were protecting the village from the invading Arabs. Still quite a few Moorish people. There's a lot of Muslim presence here, as all of the Balearic Islands will attest that it is midway between Africa and mainland Europe, but not the narrowest part to cross, that's for sure. The narrowest would either be Gibraltar or at Malta. There's a little cougar cave. Hello! Woo! Woo! Yeah, I would have had to be in closer for the acoustic effect. Zone 3 on a hike. But that's what altitude does for your effort levels. I changed to trail shoes at the very last moment as I was leaving the door because of this stuff. It's so well worn that it becomes almost slippery, and dusty road shoes aren't designed for sticking to dusty rock surfaces. But trail shoes have got a bit of a bite to them. Plus they have a slightly stiffer insole, which means that you don't feel every single rock when you step on the ground. I'm getting to goat territory here. Somebody left something there. Looks like a trail map of some sort. I'll leave it. I don't need additional distractions at this stage. So we've explored almost all of that valley, and there are the wheat sheaves rolled up like Weetabix. They're right down there. That's our other way out of town when we go out towards the Val de Colonia. It's funny, in Mallorca they speak a Valenciano dialect, which is based on Catalan. So everything is in 3 languages at least. You've got the Catalan comes first, the Valenciano, then the Castellano, which is Spanish, and then the English, and sometimes they even put German and Italian text for you to read. So they are geared for tourism, but not nearly as much here in Poyensa than in Playa de Alcudia or Puerto de Poyensa. Those are where the millionaire yachts and the triathlon training camp people hang out. They have whole spa motels with massage therapists and dietitians and the whole works. Yep, there is a lot of money being spent here by the tourists, and all the people in the supermarket, the cashiers will say thank you very much to you, and they know exactly what to say in terms of cashier lingo. But if you ask them anything other than the cashier lingo, she would say no comprendo in Castellano. But my brother and I are both adequate linguists. So these are those slippery, small, pointy rocks. The true pilgrims probably came up here on their knees. They might have polished the rocks with their knees. Anyway, this is a deactivated church, so I don't think this will be my 6th or 7th time to the top. I did this one twice. On day 1 I did it once running like today, and once like a hike with Alan and Norma when he was here, and it took us about the same time as today's video podcast will take. Let me just check on the duration. I've still got 1 minute and 5 seconds to get to the top. I can always take another clip, a partial clip. It'll be a shame not to include the summit after all this yakking about the summit. But I started this clip just before the Roman pavement started, and I know the clips are 8 minutes, so it's taken me 8 minutes to get here, not 15, alright? It's probably more like 10 minutes for this last stretch, so I will have to tag on one last clip from the top. So the final clip today is the monasterio itself and a stray cat or two. I'm not sure if the monastery gate is even open this morning. I see an iron gate. Hello cats. You going to escort me? Up we go. You know, it looks like there is a gate there, but it's open. Hallelujah. It's open. As I climb the final steps, I will stand on the balustrade and give you that view, but probably as still shots. So this is the very top of the monastery. And I'll show you the view from up here. So I've just been told that I've burnt 300 calories to get here in 2.60 kilometers. Heart rate 131. Alright, so this is the running jackal saying bye bye.